But I can't watch this because I'm gonna get copyright strikes from this shit. I've learned. Okay, so this is in front. So Roneal Mountains, this is in front of Clear Data. Cool. So yeah, this is in front of. This is the Nebulum fight. This was the final fight against Van, and this is my Clear Data. So let's do New Game Plus for 22 minutes, and then we'll stop. You've completed the game. You can use the grade you've earned to alter the conditions of your next game. Unused grade will be carried over to your next game. Any grade used will automatically be returned to you after completing the next game. How much will I have? Ooh, 3K. I definitely want my C cores. I need to carry those over. That's the whole point we fought Nebulum. Special items. Okay, what else can we get? Either arts or art usage would be nice. I definitely want battle info, the character discs. I could get titles. Increase over limit's probably pretty good for mystic arts. Recipes and cooking ability and titles. Like I spent so much time getting all that shit. I really don't want to do it again. So here we are. I'm gonna want that. Ooh, inherent AD skills in possession. This would be nice, but it's not necessary. What's really necessary is the capacity cores. And earning money is not hard in this game at all. Okay, I have 2K left. Don't really care about gold. Don't really care about playtime. Collector's book. So, if I carry over arts, that would completely... That includes art usage. So I could carry over arts, and I could carry over... And I could get 2 times experience. Ooh, FS chambers. That would be nice to get as well. Like, all this stuff is just nice, but for sure I wanted capacity cores. Because what we're going to do, and this is going to be a little tricky, is we're going to keep Luke dead until the very first time we have Ash in our party and we can use Ash so that we can get all of his skills. And then on our next playthrough, seeing as how we earned 3,900 grade for just one, I'm expecting that we're going to get that again if we don't get even more. So we'll be able to pretty much buy almost everything. But what I'm going to do... Tricky. 2 times experience. I think I'm going to do that. And arts. This will make it a lot more fun, I think. So increase over limit's nice. Like if I needed to remove something, I could take this off. And we could still get like playtime and all the other cheapy stuff that's only 10. But like if you couldn't carry your arts over, like at least carry your art usage over in my opinion, because this will stop you from having to use certain arts over and over again. Increase HP. So this one's pretty nice. Because then we could put it on a higher difficulty. But for sure having FS chambers is nice. The capacity core is like 100%. Like I want those because we got 2D. The whole reason why we fought Nebulum was to get 2D. So if I wanted to increase HP, I could just take away increase over limit, but it's not that big a deal. It's not a big deal at all. And I'm pretty sure I'm at the point where they should be fine. Purchase selected items and start a new game. Yes. The next game will begin under the conditions of the items purchased in the grade shop. Good. Very good. There's that damn noise again. Eldrant, AD, whatever. Can we skip this? I probably shouldn't, right? It's like customary to watch the opening video for a Tales game. But yeah, thank you Nike 500 for the follow, and I forgot to thank Ramon Zirash, or Zira. 6 days ago, I missed his follow.
ND 2002.
In 2000.
Shall destroy the island upon which he was born.
In the 2000, the son of Lorelai's power shall be born, and he shall be a boy with red hair.
Between Kimlaska and Malkuth for a full cycle of the seasons.
It's time. This game is so great, though. It's really long, though. That's the only problem.
The time has come.
Not really a problem, per se, but that's why I haven't beaten it as many times as like Tales of Symphonia. Like, we got New Game Plus for that shit done in like less than 40 hours. This, I don't know. Like, there are certain things that we don't have to really worry about because, like, I carried over all of my special items. Batical, the Capital of Light, Kingdom of Kimlaska, Lanvildir, Remde, Remdekin 23, ND 2018. There's that noise again. But also, I kind of felt like I had to do this because my initial playthrough of this, the lore playthrough, as I've come to call them, where we've done like every quest, we did every skit, shit like that. Lore playthrough, I'll usually like watch all the skits and listen to all the dialogue. Oh look, there's a picture of Van in his room. I never even realized that. That damn noise again. Weird. It feels so weird being able to use my C stick. Jig and giggity. What if I do this really quick? I don't think it makes that big a difference, does it? If I do DualShock 2. Yeah, I have to get used to being able to use stick again because I haven't been able to use it for these retro games. Even though this game is like kind of retro now, which is really depressing to think about. Yeah, you can't carry over weapons and shit if I remember correctly. You were not able to do that in this one. But I do have AD skills still. I didn't carry them over, but with 2D, we'll be able to unlock these way easier. Like, I could have checked titles, and then I could have actually bought the 80 skills instead.
Guess I'm hearing things.
It's just some of the titles in this game are really annoying to get. It's that damn voice again. I got all my this, I got my FS chambers. Oh, look, I get the skills, but it doesn't carry over the usage. How lame is that? I could have carried over the usage. Well, it doesn't matter. I have all the skills, so using them doesn't really matter. Yeah, this game, the combos are kind of basic, aren't they? I need not Guardian, I need Steel. Guardian Frost. I mean, there are still some side quests that I need to do, like I need to actually... Hello, Master Luke. Nice work we're having today. Digging the dirt again today, Parrot? Don't you get bored doing that every single day? Not at all. This is my job. Nothing makes me happier than to see the flowers I grow warm the hearts of this manor's inhabitants. I already read all this. Blah, blah. Traveled, order, Lord Lorelei. Yeah. Sure, you used to blah, blah, blah. We already did all that in the lore playthrough. Good morning, Master Luke. Master Luke, yeah, I visited the entrance hall. Oh, okay. Whatever. Like, it's... The quality is not quite as good as whenever I was playing it, like, on PCSX without it being in RetroArch. At RetroArch. Okay, so 4 is our current one. Cool. In the Order of Lorelei, Maestro Dorian General Grants will be arriving soon. What, Master Van's coming? Today's not a training day, blah blah. I heard he was blah blah. If I call me young already, you're not reached age 20, so I'll call you young as much as I want, sir. I'm afraid Entry's not permitted against your attendance, okay. So Ramdas was my guest, young master. Please stop fraternizing with Pear. No, she's my apologies. So the one thing that we have to make sure to do is like, now that it's New Game Plus, yeah, they're not gonna let me leave. They're trying to give me a muse. Yeah, these aren't voice acted, so, and I already did that. I already read all this shit. Good morning, Master Luke. So there's lemon gel back here. This cabinet, I think. Apple gel. Feels weird being able to use my stick again. Giggity. Lemon gel. Hi, I joined the stream just when you were at the final boss. Thanks to keep streaming for me, but you really didn't have to. I would have caught you another time. Oh, that's okay. I just feel bad because I have the 10-minute, but I appreciate that you were here since then. Yeah, final boss was kind of a joke, but we were like over leveled because we had to over level to do all the other stuff. But thanks for the follow, Nike. I really appreciate you. I'll probably, I'll stop this stream in like 10 minutes just so I have like a full episode of this. I think I have to go back to my room. I can't actually leave. There's that damn voice again. You've been playing for 7 minutes, so. Yeah, I usually stream daily, but I'm 7 hours behind GMT.
Luke,
So I try to stream like
my soul,
at least 9 a.m. my time, which is what, 3 p.m. in EU, well at least in the UK.
Luke,
and I get a lot of viewers from the Philippines, and I know it's super late there right now.
It's okay. It's gone. You hearing things again? I wish I knew what the hell it was. It's so annoying.
I just started playing Tales games, only played Vesperia and Arise. There are a lot of them.
They started after you were
If you're used to the fluid combat of Arise and Vesperia, this game has really good combat. Like, the combat is really good in Abyss. Like, I highly recommend Abyss. If you can get it on PlayStation 2. It's also they re-released it for 3DS if you have one of those, but I prefer the PlayStation 2 version of it. But this game's really great.
Well, don't worry about it too much. So, what do you want to do today? How about some sword practice?
The combat is excellent in this game.
Master Van's here.
And the story is really good.
But today's not a training day, is
and the lore of this game is really good in my opinion.
Apparently something came up.
Definitely one of the best ones.
Uh-oh. I can't let anyone see me here.
Tales of Symphonia is really good, but that one is like special to me because that was my first Tales game.
See ya.
They have that on Steam now. I recommend that one. It's a little old-fashioned at this point.
I hear you. Come on in, it's open.
So yeah, if you're used to playing
His Grace
Vesperia,
requests your presence in the drawing room.
it might seem a little clunky at times, but it's really awesome.
All right, dismissed. Guess I'll get going.
I've played all the ones that have at least come to the US, so I need to finish them, and then I'll move on to other games. Sure, you're used to these flowers, but I will warm your heart, blah blah blah. But yeah, I already did there's a playthrough of this up on my YouTube, and there's also a playlist of it up here on Twitch. So, that's the big problem, not having the system to play most of them. Yeah, because they're like console games. They were, console games initially, so
Have a seat, Luke.
you need to have had the
Master
consoles.
Do I get to train with you today?
We'll have time for that later.
But if
First,
you can
we have
find
to
a cheap
talk about
copy of Tales of the Abyss on eBay and then just get the ROM, you could do that.
Dorian General Grants is
I mean, that's what I'm
returning
doing.
tomorrow.
I own a PlayStation 2, so I don't have a problem using an
Why?
emulator.
You know that I am a member of the...
Parts of lore. We're gonna skip through all this. I have a lore playthrough, like I said, on my
There...
Twitch channel, and I have it on my YouTube channel too.
Please, he.
But New Game Plus in these
Thank
games
you.
is more so for trying it out on harder difficulties, and there are usually goodies that you can get that make a second playthrough more rewarding in some ways. Master Van's leaving, I can't believe it. But Luke as a main character, he's not one of my favorites. He's whiny for the first half of the game for one reason, then he's whiny for the second half of the game for another.
Sounds like the Oracle Knights had it pretty
It's a pretty dark story. This game has the darkest story out of all of them. And it's definitely worth a playthrough for the story. I just don't resonate with Luke personally because I react to stress and shit differently than he does. He's a spoiled brat at first, and then something happens. I don't want to spoil too much in case you want to watch a playthrough of it or something.
What's up?
But he's like a spoiled rich kid,
Well,
and then he
Van's a
finds
master
something
swordsman,
out, and
so
then
I thought
he
I'd
has
ask for
an
a little
existential
instruction.
crisis, and then
Really?
he's just
That's not what it looked
wondering
like to
about
me.
his existence for the rest of the game, what's his purpose and all that.
It's coming.
Yeah, I just react differently to that sort of stuff than he does. But the story is really good. The story is hella dark, though. Probably the darkest story in all the games. This game's music is fantastic. Really, some of the best music out of all the series is from this game. But Tales of Fantasia has great music. Tales of Symphonia has great music. Nice. I like a darker story. Me too. So
Luke, did you not hear me?
the basics of the story are pretty similar to all the other Tales of games. Big bad guy wants to destroy the world for some reason.
Are you ready?
It's just all of the interconnected stories of this game are much darker than what you've come to expect from the series. Even in Tales of Vesperia,
I guess I'll just watch from over
maybe,
here.
he
Since
had
you
his
got
own
this.
sense of justice and stuff, and you saw him, quote unquote, murdering people, but
Yeah.
this game deals with a lot of, darker topics, heavier topics.
Are you ready, Luke? We'll
Yes, Master.
first try.
It is. My mic is on, just letting you know. I don't have a problem. I'm just, people can hear you saying stuff, is what I'm letting you know. No, I turned it on. This game has a tutorial in it, which is kind of annoying. You can see that this is right around the time where video games were starting to move towards that style of
A training.
having tutorials in the game. Now go, Luke, and use the attack button.
You know, Master?
What?
I've always wondered.
What's the attack button, Master? And
Yeah.
just hit it, Luke. But I'm a real person in a real world. And it's like all this fourth wall breaking shit where it's like, use the attack button, now use the left stick and use the arts button. What are you talking about?
Excellent. You've learned it well.
All right.
The voice acting in this game is freaking awesome. Van is the voice of Kel'Thuzad if you ever played any of the WoW, like Warcraft games.
All right. This is the end. Use the...
Fantastic voice acting in this game.
Good work. Oh, you will probably... You can... Then you...
Blah, 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 arts menu, yeah, I got it.
What's that?
That voice.
It can't be.
That's a phonic...
Has the seventh fold invented the matter? I mean invaded, sorry. Yeah, my voice is hella tired. Wasn't able to stream yesterday.
Prepare to die, traitor.
I wanted to, but I needed to recreate the ISO for this game from my actual copy. That took some time.
No! Stop!
Not too much time.
The
Let the will of Lorelei reach you.
Too late. The seventh phonons have reacted with each other.
And another thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to level up until we get to a certain point in the game because it'll be wasted levels.
Wake up, Luke.
And I
Who
need
are you?
Luke to be dead for a
Oh,
good chunk of the game, which is
I
kind
don't
of
know.
lame.
I almost thought.
Wait,
But that's
right.
what's going to happen.
Stop. Don't.
It's going to be that much harder,
Fine.
too.
What I want to know now is what the hell happened? And
There's a
who are
point in the
you?
game where you get a
Frontier.
character
It would
who's,
seem that a hyper
we'll say
resonance occurred
exactly like
between us.
Luke. And
A hyper resonance.
he
What's
takes
that?
Luke's place for a little while, and they both have access to the same, like, attack skills.
An
So,
isophone-induced resonance.
The only
I
thing
didn't
that
expect
sucks
you
is,
to be a
like,
seventh phonus
they
too.
learn those
That was
attack
careless of me.
skills independent of each other. So having that other character at a low level will help us learn his attack skills much easier.
That would explain
So
why
that's
the
what the
royal
plan is
family is
anyway.
protecting you.
And Luke's
shut
gonna be
up
dead
for
for
a
most of the
second.
game. For not most of the game, but yeah, for a good chunk of it.
I don't understand
And
a
then we'll
thing
bring
you're
him back.
saying. Well, say.
First you.
First you
let's
tell
say
me to
that
shut
you
up,
don't
then
seem
you
to
tell
know.
me to speak.
So what do
You
we-
make no
I'll escort you
sense.
back.
How? We don't even know where we are.
You see the sea just.
So that's what the.
I'll
At
stop
any
here
rate,
in like 10
let's head
minutes.
out of this ravine and down to the coast. If we can find a road, there should be carriages passing along. We should be able to find a way back.
And just how are we supposed to get to the sea from here?
Stop and.
You
If
hear
we,
that? It's a river.
let's.
So that's how rivers work. He doesn't know anything. That's his character. So he's like, that's what the ocean looks like. I've never been to the ocean before. So the first fight is unavoidable. But I think we can make it out of Tataru Valley without leveling. This will definitely be something to test. And the only art I have... Oh, wait, I have all my other stuff. Sweet. So I can do stuff like Nocturnal Light and Severed Fate. She's not going to be very good, but I have all my arts. It's crazy. Too bad I don't have my AD skills. That would be so nice. But you see, we get all these arts, but we don't have the mana to use them, so it's best to not use them if we can avoid it. But Tales of the Abyss is a good game.
Monsters.
Definitely recommend.
Monster.
Here they come.
This is a tutorial fight, so we can't get out of it.
I'll destroy
The
you.
music is so good though.
Burning Crush.
Hey, yeah, we can't escape from this.
I'm not good at holding back.
Close.
Phew. That wasn't so tough.
Don't relax just yet.
Yeah, the graphics were
There's
definitely
more.
nicer on just regular PCSX. because the scaling like makes them look like if they're it makes them look like their 3DS counterparts.
Think you know everything.
I know enough. Yeah, I can't escape that one, and I don't think I can escape any others. We shall see. $20. Okay, so this is probably a good place for me to stop. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me the extra 20 minutes, and thanks for following me. I'll be on again tomorrow, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's here in the U.S. That's 15 GMT. So I'm not. I don't have all the time zones memorized, but I'm 7 hours behind GMT here in the States. But thanks for the follow. And everyone else, if this was your first video, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing to me on YouTube. Following me here on Twitch. There's going to be a card up top with the link to this game. And we'll see you guys tomorrow morning.